Hello and welcome in. It is Friday afternoon and I'm going to do a quick wee reading before I go to the dentist. So wish me luck. Let's see where we are today. Let's start with a couple from the happy deck. That one and this one. Wow, this one keeps coming out in every single reading. You have bewitched me body and soul. I love, love, love you from Pride and Prejudice. Okay, that came out first in one of my readings yesterday or the day before. And I'm worthy of love. Okay, I've got two, but I'm going to take both of them. So I've got bestie. So something to do with your bestie here. Allow yourself to... Oh, hang on, what's this? Okay, it's a quote. Allow yourself to evolve and let go of what no longer serves you, similar to how a tree lets dead leaves drop. Okay, so this is interesting. So you're letting go of things that no longer serve you because you're realizing you're worthy of love. Has your bestie been talking some sense into you? I'm not sure who's bewitched body and soul. Let's take a couple of the romance angel cards to see if we can get a wee bit of a steer. Because this might not be romantic love, this just might be self-love. But since we've got a bewitched body and soul, this just sounds like it just feels like you're identifying what does and doesn't work for you in your life, whether it's family, friends, romantic relationships. And I think you're holding out for, I'm going to say holding out for true love rather than settling, put it that way. Oh, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Really? So maybe somebody, you've bewitched somebody, body and soul. Or you're bewitched by somebody. This could be the one, apparently. Wasn't that exciting for a Friday? Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, oh my goodness. This definitely ain't my energy, put it that way. My dog Luna is going to be my furry Valentine. We're going to have a steak each, and I'm more than happy with that. And then when she's gobbled hers up, she'll probably sit and stare at me while I'm eating mine. These are sticking together. They're not... These are quite new, these cards. And I did split them all, but there we go, that's better. That one. Let's take that one. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Okay, you have either got true... You're on the cusp, and you might have met somebody you think is the one. Things are looking good. This is really positive. I wasn't even sure... I'd forgotten it was going to be Valentine's Day tomorrow, actually, when I pulled out these cards, but I wasn't even sure this was going to be kind of romantic. This is really positive here. And then what usually happens is it goes into a bit of darkness about the past, and then we come back to the present. So let's just see what the Broken Mirror Oracle card gives us. Actually, I've not used the High Priestess deck in a while. I was trying to shorten my readings a wee bit, and I felt like the High Priestess deck maybe just made it a wee bit longer, but I'm going to do one line of the High Priestess just to give us a wee bit of a hint of what might be going on. Oh, for goodness sake, Karen. I can't shuffle for toffee. Ham-fisted. Let's try that again. Oops. Oh, whoever this reading's for, I am so excited for you. This one. Got Virgo energy coming out, which is also the energy of the Hermit. August 23rd to September 22nd. Sixth house. The sixth house is about health and well-being. We've got male coming out, so that's narrowing it down to 50%. 4 billion people on the planet. Let's see if we can narrow that down a little bit. Or a Virgo male. My brother's a Virgo male. My Virgo is in Moon Rising as well. No, my Virgo is in Moon Rising? My Moon Rising is in Virgo. I think I said that the wrong way. I've been mixing up my words today. I do apologise if I say things a little bit higgledy-piggledy and back to front. Engagement. Okay. Somebody getting engaged on Valentine's Day? Letter B. Sorry, I'm just getting so caught up in the excitement of this. This is... Whoever this is for. I'm excited for you. I'm happy for you. And a Q. Female relative. Can you just give me 2 seconds? 2 seconds. Sorry about that. Got B, and E, and a Q. Getting Becky. Rebecca as a Sunday name. B-E-Q. Sure that means something to somebody. We've had none of the negative cards coming out, and of course now I've jinxed it. I've jinxed it by saying that. Or I could just... Right, that one. The one that flew out and didn't flip over. Right, hang on. Now, present. So I think someone's getting engaged on Valentine's Day. And it's true love. And you think this could be the one. Oh, that's so exciting. That's such a nice wee reading. Oh, right, okay. Right, now we'll do the Broken Mirror tarot cards. So it could be a Virgo, could be some with B, an E, a Q. Those might mean something. It might be something to do with registration plate. If it doesn't resonate, no issues. Let's keep going though, because someone's getting engaged. Oh, and it's a Saturday. Oh, okay, so we've got determined, persistent, still holding on, flowers, gifts. And there's rings, so it's a couple with their hands on a bunch of flowers, and there's kind of like, they're wearing rings, so that's lovely. But then we've got toxic people coming out, addictions, bad advice, and wrong crowd. So there might have been some interference from toxic people in this relationship. And that's kind of what came out in this last card from the Happy deck, which is allow yourself to evolve and let go of what no longer serves you. So you might have had some people kind of interfering, putting their nose in, giving you or this other person, whether you're male or female, and whatever gender they are, could be a female relative actually. Maybe putting their nose in where it's not wanted. Make it rain, manifesting abundance, legal matters in your favor, unexpected money, promotion, entrepreneur. You're just abundant. And yeah. I mean, I'm not sure it's worth anything, you know, reading anymore. I mean, I don't want to spoil the surprise if somebody's getting engaged tomorrow. You know, for all 3 people that will watch this video, might I add. Netflix and chill. Ooh, Netflix and chill. Sneaking around, friends with benefits, spending time with someone else. That took an interesting turn. It could be this toxic person who's sticking their nose in. Who could again be this female relative. Maybe they're the sort of... I'm not getting the feeling that this... Like, I feel that this relationship, this could be the one. I don't feel like there's any kind of, like, nefarious stuff going on there. It might be this person who's sticking their nose in. They're more a Netflix and chill, sneak around with people kind of person. And they're kind of like in your circle. And therefore, I don't want to say they're a bad influence, that's not the right thing, but their attitude and their opinion, maybe they're a bit bitter or something. Or they don't believe in marriage, or they've got commitment issues. It's something like that. I get the feeling they're the Netflix and chill person. Double life, liar, deception in another relationship. This isn't you or this person who's getting engaged. This is someone who's sticking their nose in, and maybe they almost look like butter wouldn't melt, but I think that they're a bit of a, like they say, don't throw stones in glass houses. These people shouldn't be throwing stones. And often it's out of bitterness or jealousy or just enviousness. Envy, let's just say envy. Oh, and I'm getting a little bit of that here. So these are the Sweet Love Tea Oracle cards. So let's take 5 from here. I need to keep an eye on the time as well. Yeah, we've got plenty of time. Free flight. Give one another space to grow individually. Yeah. This sounds like a really healthy relationship, which is why you think this could be the one, and it's true love. Oh. Everybody's cheering you on. If you're lucky enough to find it. 2 sides. Navigate the delicate balance of give and take. What's interesting is that's coming out on top of these toxic people. Which gives me like they're almost playing devil's advocate, like, oh, but I wouldn't say this, but I just care about you. Baby steps, take your time and build your love slowly with care. So it sounds like, it doesn't sound that this is something you've rushed into. It sounds like it's like a relationship you've built up over time, and it's really strong. So I don't understand why these toxic people are sticking their nose in. Fluttering heart, enjoy the romance and decide if you want more. So what's interesting about that one is it's coming out on top of this Netflix and chill, which I don't think is your energy or your partner's energy or whatever you refer to them as, possibly fiance after tomorrow. I think this person, this toxic person, this Netflix and chill person is very much a flash in the pan, a lot of short-term flings, and so they follow the dopamine, and maybe they're like, oh, your relationship's so boring, but in actuality what you've got is what everybody, I don't want to say dreams of, but you know what I mean, everybody who is healthy and emotionally balanced wants. Power play, wanting to dominate or control the relationship. So this person, this toxic person is, making power. It's almost like they're trying to sow doubt into your mind. That's what I get here. I'm just playing devil's advocate. It's horrible. Ugh. Ugh. Let's do some of these ones. The love oracle cards. These ones. And then we'll do some tarot. So I've just got such a upbeat. If you do get engaged at some point, and it might not be Valentine's Day, but it might be sometime soon, do not let these negative naysayers dim your light, dull your shine, take the sparkle off it. You celebrate. And anybody who's saying, I'm just worried about you. They need to look at themselves in the mirror. Palm tree. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. That's coming out in this one here, which is this couple. Whoever you are. You lucky pair. So coming out on top of toxic people. Yeah, I've got interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hoovering. So there is a little bit of a negative slant to that, and it's almost like drips, drip, 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 seed of doubt this person's trying to plant. And it comes out of their own insecurity and then the way they run their life. Maybe they're a friends with benefits kind of person. I get the feeling that because we had this allow yourself to evolve and let go of what no longer serves you, this could... Family members are a little more tricky, but if it's... And I don't think this is your bestie, by the way, because the bestie had little hearts and sunshines on it. But it could be somebody in your friend group or it could be a family member. I do realize that it is harder. Some people are easier to cut out your life than others. And especially if they're part of a friends group, it's hard to kind of exile that person. So I've got the relationship is over, no second chances, grow and transform your life. So it sounds to me that whoever this person is who's doing the drip, drip, drip seeds of doubt, you see them for exactly what you are and you're going to end it. I think you might tell them about themselves as well. I get the feeling you're just going to tell them about themselves. The Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, new transformation, growth, changed mind. Oh, okay. This might be a really good thing for this person. You telling them about themselves or you just calling them out. Because I think it actually is giving them a little bit of a wake-up call. That might actually, and you can never expect people to change. Never expect people to change, but some people do. But it can never be you can never have an expectation as that to be the outcome if you tell somebody about themselves. So we've got mirror. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds, introspection. So this person's projecting onto your relationship, and that is why they were putting their wounds. Yeah, okay. So this person's probably needs a little bit of therapy, a little bit of tough love. Whoever they are to you, whether that's a family member, but someone raining on your parade. Let's put it that way. That's a nice way to put it. Well, not a nice way to put it, but it's a... Four of Cups. So you are not... So you've put an end to something, or you will. So I get the feeling that this engagement might be sometime soon, and it might have happened over Christmas, and then you're in that kind of glow period where, but there's somebody raining on your parade. I'm not sure, or the engagement's going to happen around now because it's Valentine's Day, which is of course a very nice time to do it, and this is going to happen in the future. But whoever this naysayer is, you're going to end it, and then they're going to kind of extend a cup of something, and you're not going to be interested in it. You're not interested. You're done. Like the Grim Reaper is like you're done with this person, because I get the feeling that this person's been a bit drip, drip, drip for a long time. And it's always amazing that when you've got something positive, your real friends are the ones who celebrate. No matter how hard their life is, they celebrate for you. And the ones who are not happy for you are the ones who, are sitting with a sour expression. There we've got 7 of Swords coming out and toxic people. Lies, deceit, cutting words, manipulation. This really feels like manipulative words, like done and like tied up with a little bow around it to make it sound better than it actually is. Just worried about you. 9 of Cups. You end into this person. I mean, nobody likes to end a relationship with somebody, but I think it leaves you feeling a lot happier. A lot happier. That was the Knight of Wands and the Queen of Wands trying to come out there. Could be a fire sign. That was a lot of fire coming out. Fire sign is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So tell me about this person that maybe has a wee healing journey to themselves. 6 of Cups. Somebody from your past. Somebody you maybe have nostalgic memories from. It could be a friend. I mean, it happens to the best of us. We have friends who, we know at school, and you change, you become different people. And sometimes they just can't be happy for you. And you realise it's time to let them go. That's just a fact of life. 7 of Wands. Defending yourself. You absolutely defended yourself against this person. It started so nice, but it's all about this kind of... It's a shame when you've got something so happy going on in your life and you kind of have to... Yeah, you kind of have to exit people stage left kind of thing. So we've got the King of Wands coming out. Again, that was more fire sign. I had a real feel there was a fire sign involved here. So as I said, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then we've got the Nine of Swords coming out on top of the Seven of Swords. This person, however they wrapped this up in a little bow of concern, or however they did it with a little drip, 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 this person's actually gutted because they feel bad about themselves and they can't be happy for you because they're at this Netflix and chill kind of stage, and you've got something far more solid on your plate, and they just can't be happy for you. It's made them reflect on themselves and where they are in their life, and it's caused them anxiety and stress, which is sad, but that's not your burden to bear, and that shouldn't take the shine off your sparkle. The shine off your sparkle? Yeah, let's go for that. The Magician, because you're manifesting your Nine of Cups. That came out on top of the Nine of Cups. And then, oh, that's too many, but that's a single one there. Five of Cups, sadness and regret. Maybe this Phoenix wasn't them. Maybe it's you. Maybe you found ending whatever it was with this person really healing. I mean, that could be either way. I mean, don't expect someone to change. You know, people have to want to change, and if they're not ready to change, then they'll just hold resentment against you. And if they're not on their side, they're not on your side. So maybe you're the Phoenix, actually. I thought it might be this other person. It could be the catalyst for a change in this person. You know, maybe they've been exiled from a friend group, or, you know, certain members of the family are just not inviting them any places anymore. And they're definitely someone from your past. And there's definitely sadness and regret here. And I think this is your sadness and regret. I think it was really hard. It's really hard to come out of denial about people and see them for who they are. What's interesting in the fact this Five of Cups is all five of the Five of Cups are standing upright, and they're all full, and they're all full of water. Which is kind of tells me there's not an outpouring of emotions here. Because usually they're spilled, three of them are spilled. They're not, they're all upright. And that's the six, and that's the five on top of the six. The Emperor. More fire. Okay, whoever this King of Wands is, they're also the Emperor. So possible Aries. Doesn't have to be, but there's a lot of fire coming out here because that's coming out on top of the Seven of Wands. You absolutely, you or your partner or the pair of you stepped up into your fire energy and you Seven of Wands the hell out of this. You really defended yourself, or you defended your position, and you grew from it. I think maybe you're the Phoenix. I feel like maybe it was a hard decision for you to make, and sometimes it is hard to see people clearly. This is the Black Violet Tarot. I'm just going to do maybe one line from this, and then we'll close it out. It's far too many. Okay, tell me about this King of Wands, possible Aries. The King of Wands card and the Emperor are actually quite similar. Other than the King of Wands has two lions, which is actually, it's more of a Leo energy from the King of Wands. And then the Emperor's got two, are they rams? I assume they're rams. Ace of Pentacles. Just going to get read on this Ace of Pentacles, because, you know, I did say before that somebody was just planting little seeds, drip, 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 drip. That could be the Ace of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. Now, I like the Ten of Wands in this deck. She's carrying 9 on her back, which is like the Wounded Warrior. And she's carrying a single one in her hand, which is like the Ace of Wands. So it's almost like, and to be fair, there's usually like a building or something in the distance, and there's nothing. There's just nothing. And it could just be out of view of the card. But what this tells me is she's carrying, doesn't look tired either. She's carrying those 9 on her back. She's fine. She's the Wounded Warrior. She's going to continue on, and she's got her Ace of Wands, and she's going to have her new beginning, her new fiery spark, whatever that is. I like that one. It's a very different vibe from that card compared to some of the other Ten of Wands in the decks. I mean, if you take the more traditional view, girl in that card, and take your gender as what your gender is. It's just she's a female in this card. She's about to put her burdens down. She's been carrying these burdens for a long time. She's about to put them down. So I think maybe it felt like a bit of a relief when you finally called this person out. And on top of the one which has got the Grim Reaper in it and the Magician, got the Chariot, you are moving on at a rate of knots from this person. Oh. Eight of Swords. So this person, whoever this Netflix and chill person is, this toxic person, they're trapped in their head and they're trapped in a web of their own making. And they probably don't realise that it's their own insecurities, their own wounds, their own probably fears about where they are in their life compared to where you are, that was driving that drip, drip, drip. I wouldn't say this, but, you know, I'm just trying to help. I'm just looking out for you. Why did I get that? Eight of Pentacles on top of the Emperor, which is fantastic energy. You're just working on it, working away, working on your relationship. I get that this Emperor's giving me the feeling of you and your partner, whoever you're getting engaged to or engaged to. You're solid and you're just working on it. You're mastering your craft. You're moving forward, and you're not stuck in your head. If this was you that were stuck in your head and feeling a bit of sadness for a while, none of the cups are spilled, so I don't think it was enough to spend days sobbing over this person. Chariot's moving away from that Eight of Swords. Right, okay. Let's have a few Kipper cards, and then we're going to close it out, because I have the dentist to go to. Tell me about this Emperor, which it feels like more like a couple. Oh, got pathway, but in the reverse. Oh, he was on top of the Seven of Wands, which was defending yourself. Toil and labour. Courthouse. Don't judge this person. Whoever this person was, I don't want to say hung, drawn, and quartered. That's a weird thing to say, but they were, the jury was out and they were found guilty. I get the feeling. And it maybe was a bit of a struggle to come to that conclusion, but whoever this person was, they're blocked. And I don't mean necessarily blocked on the phone, but just blocked from their negativity impacting your partner's kind of Emperor-like state. So tell me about this toxic person then. I can't make it up. False person. And there's an 8 on that, which is the House of Undoing. Yeah. It's the things we don't want to look at within ourselves. This person doesn't want to look at themselves. You'll be to blame. Occupation. Why do I get the feeling that occupation is you are all they can think about? It's occupying their mind. They're 8 of Swords. They're stuck in their head. They need to be careful. They're going to become bitter. Yeah, they need to change. And maybe you gave this person an ultimatum to either stop it. And maybe they will change. Maybe not right now. Maybe there is something that can be fixed, whoever this friendship, family member, whoever it is, that's been interfering. But that has to come from them, and they can only do that. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. That was a nice little afternoon read. That was a nice little vibe. If somebody does get engaged, A, I hope I didn't spoil it, and B, you know, have a lovely, lovely time. And I'm very, 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 very happy for you. Bye.